Steelers have traded up to get to 14th overall. They're sending pick 17, pick 120 back so they can get up to this point. Now, there's a huge gap for Pittsburgh because they won't have a 4th-round pick, a 5th-round pick, or a 6th-round pick. So they get 2 picks in the 2nd round, a pick in the 3rd round after this. And then from then on, it's all the way until the 7th round. So not much action for us this year. But hey, the action comes early and often. We get Broderick freaking Jones. Let's freaking go, man. I'm so happy. I am so pumped. Broderick Jones is not a huge tackle for me on my board. I only have him as offensive tackle 4. I have him behind Paris Johnson, have him behind Hampton Harrison, Juwan Jones, which I know is not a popular list or popular order. It's just how I view it this year. But I do have a 1st-round grade on him. He's 18th overall on my board. And I've said this before, I think he might have the highest ceiling of any tackle in this draft class because of how he's built, because of his athleticism, his traits. He's still developing as a pass blocker. I think he's still raw in that area. You saw it even against, I think, Missouri this year with Isaiah McGuire. He struggled to some extent. There's a lot of reps where his hands aren't fit properly, and he's got work to do as a pass blocker. But he's impactful as a run blocker. He's really powerful, really strong, long arms. There's a lot to like about him. He's got room to even add some more weight to his build. A tremendous athlete. You just need to get him in the room and develop. He's going to be a really good player, and I feel very comfortable with this guy going forward, being a left tackle. Now we have Dan Moore, who's a solid player. Not a good starter. He's a bad starter, but a solid player overall. He can be a swing tackle for us, and I think that, it makes it so much better. The offensive line becomes immediately 10 times better than it was last year. Think about adding Isaac Seumalo, in the offseason. You start to see decent offensive line building out here. And I'm really happy that Pittsburgh was able to trade up here to jump the Jets and get a tackle and just put this to bed. Put the left tackle conversation to bed. It's a deep cornerback class. You can get a cornerback later. And it kind of just clears the pathway now for Pittsburgh to be creative with the rest of the draft here, especially their 3 remaining picks in the top 100. I don't know if anything better really could happen for Pittsburgh here. Unless Paris Johnson fall, maybe they trade up and got him. But this, in my opinion, is a great move for Pittsburgh. It's a great day to be a Steelers fan. And I'm much happier with this 1st-round pick for Pittsburgh than I was for the last 2 1st-round picks. So I'm all on board with this selection.